Welcome to Shooting Shots and Shit Talk. I am your boy, Two Sips. And today we got a coming back guest. What you call that type of guest? She been
a return visitor.
A return guest. Alright? So look, if y'all don't know her, she talks a lot of shit. She got a lot of shit to say. Better watch her. And she look fine doing it. So, bam, and she know how to drink. So, if I must, let's introduce Miss Vida.
Hey, everybody. So, I have returned once again for another episode of Shooter Shots and Shit Talk.
Yes.
With my friend.
Yes. Miss Vida. She's back.
And y'all gotta check out my page. Find me on Facebook and Instagram at Amali Pandora. I have fitness inspiration videos. I have workout tips. I have nice pictures of myself.
There you go.
Support Black business.
What's it called? Because I can't pronounce the damn
Amali Pandora.
Amali Pandora. Now, where the fuck did you get that name from?
Okay, that's great. So, I knew this guy who thought he was a shaman or something. And he had a really cool Facebook name. So, I wanted to make one too. And I decided that I'll just throw together some words from other people's languages and see what I get.
See what you get, and came up with Amelia.
And you still saying it wrong.
What's
it's Amali.
Amali. But we gonna get it right.
So Amali is Swahili for hope. And
I didn't know that.
Yep. Amali is Swahili for hope.
Mm-hmm.
My birthday is in the month of May. You may never see the middle name attached to Amali Pandora, but the long version is Amali May Pandora. And then Pandora is in reference to Pandora's box, where she opened up a box and she wasn't supposed to, and she let everything out, all the chaos in the world, and then she closed it, but she closed it just in time to leave hope captured inside of the box.
Huh?
She
to
opened
leave hope captured. So if she
didn't mean to open the box. Well, she was being disobedient, and she opened the box, and then things like hatred and love and stuff just flew out of the box, and then she was like, ah, shit, closed it. But hope didn't get out.
Hope, but in order to get the hope, how long did she?
She didn't. She didn't.
What else would have came out if she had waited on hope? You feel me?
I don't know what would have happened if all the stuff in the box came out.
Is it enough good stuff in the world to overcome evil? That's a dope ass question.
Okay.
What do you think?
We can't talk about this because I got a lot of interpersonal problems with good and evil. And one of them has to do with if you don't have one, you can't have the other.
I don't understand that, but I don't think that's true.
Well, in that case...
You said if you can't have one...
If you don't have one, you can't have the other.
That's true. It's sort of the same. But you do, so you got the other.
Well, I think it has more to do with when you define good and evil. Because when you define it, now it becomes a personal opinion on what is good and evil.
What you mean?
So,
you gotta go further into that, cause
So think of it this way: you can have the color blue.
Okay.
And blue means nothing at this point. It's just blue until you introduce something else. And now you have something to compare it to. Do you see where I'm going?
Yeah, so it's no longer blue.
It's still blue, but now you attach to it whether or not you like blue or whether or not blue is good.
Right. Oh, so you don't have to accept blue.
Well, nah, dang, that's a terrible example. Okay, I'm gonna find another example. Let's do.
Shots. Let's do shots.
Surely some spirits to open our minds to the age-old question of what is good and evil.
And thank you for the bottle. Thank you, my friend. Listen, she blessed me with a bottle I've never had before.
This is my personal favorite as well.
Boom! Wow. Larson. Wow. Okay, it's John E. Fitzgerald Larson. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 1870. Small batch. Well, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the bottle. She had it before. It's okay. This bottle got a key on it. It got keys on the label. I'm not sure. Well, and then it got a key lock on it.
Yeah, I ain't never thought about that.
Yeah.
What does a key have to do with larceny?
I guess theft. It's 92 proof. Wheated bourbon mash bill. 46% alcohol by volume. You know what I'm saying? So in case y'all see this in the store or some shit,
watch out!
Wow, we gonna critique it. I done had my fair share of bourbons. What's this dish? Your
this
absolute.
This is my favorite. This is my go-to. My go-to drink when you're happy, when you're sad, when you just want to get through the day.
Let me get this on the table. Bop. Alright. Okay. So tell me this. With your workout tips, what kind of tips are you giving the people?
The plain ass truth.
Ooh.
That they don't want to hear.
Ooh. Give me one of them.
All right, here we go. Number one question on the internet. How do I get rid of a big stomach? How do I get rid of my belly? Everything good except my stomach, my middle. And what can I do?
And your best tip for all of the propaganda.
Change your diet. Cold hard truth. Change your diet.
Change your diet.
Plain and simple. You can't work it off. You can't. It ain't no sweating it off. It ain't no building up the abs to the point where the belly just is all abs. It's just
right.
Not.
Change your diet and the stomach.
If you got excess fat in the stomach area, you need to burn the fat. And by burn, one, eat less, eat right, eat healthy. Two, move a little more. Both of those things
helps.
And and people overcomplicate it with their own personal issues and excuses, but it's the truth. That's it. That's all. And why we don't all walk around here with the amazing abs? It's hard. It's hard and it's frustrating, and it's not fun. It's not fun to look great all the time.
Cause I know they want. Can we get a look at your abs real quick?
I'm finna show the abs that I have. These are, what's today? Thursday. Thursday's abs. Take a look. There they are. This is the belly. This is my work. And I'm proud of it.
You should be.
Everyone should be proud of their body.
You should be. There's not many women can maintain a stomach like that. You know what I mean?
And as you get older, it just get harder.
So do you have any little ones? You've been pregnant before too?
One time I had a baby.
Oh.
That was years ago, though.
So this body has went through pregnancy as well.
I will say, well, my son's 12 now, so it's been some time.
Okay.
It's been some time.
Still, I mean, shit. Most motherfuckers. Well, congratulations. I ain't gonna get into it. Yeah, congratulations, Sam. We're gonna get a shot going. You wanna do the first toast?
I do.
Let's get it.
So I want this toast to go to Black creators getting together.
Black creators getting together. Nobody's done that. So Black creators getting together.
Clank. You didn't clank it. I'm gonna clank it. Cling. How does it feel?
Okay. It's definitely a burn. I give you that, but it's not that harsh.
It's not a harsh burn. If I'm gonna drink anything straight, this will be it.
Listen, you can definitely drink straight on this one. It actually leaves your mouth a little watery. Like you should want another shot, some shit. I'm good with that.
All night long.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, the good and evil.
Hold on, let me finish this.
So this is good though, huh?
No, this is.
But it's not evil.
This is diesel. Like you definitely can feel that Kentucky-ness in the back of your throat in the afterwards. Cause I feel it. I feel it. Small batch. It's still right up in here. But it's not like it's harsh or anything.
It gives you the warmth.
Right. It do give you warm. That's why I was heading. It give you a little warm. So it's not. But it's not burning sensation. You just feel it. Like something just went past you.
Mm-hmm.
But
that you put the lemon and the honey in.
It's not that bad. If you ever tasted burgers, it's like it ain't no that. Larson, okay. I still would choose some other ones before this one, but you know, who's to say? There's plenty of bourbons out there. You feel me? Ooh, got a lot to critique. So shit. Back to the good and evil. Go ahead.
Okay. So that's perfect. Because
you got some good
for you to say that this is good, you have to have something else to compare it to. If there's nothing to compare it to, it is just what it is. Until something else comes along and now all of a sudden you want to put it in a category above or below what you previously knew.
Competition.
It's the competition. So most things begin as they are until someone comes along and decides, nah, that's not right.
Okay.
And it could be better, or it could be different, or I don't like this.
Okay. So, is this too politics? Kanye said.
Bring it on.
That slavery was a choice.
Okay.
I know it's like a soundbite. I never heard the whole conversation, so I
didn't.
But the sentence. I mean, if a person, I know Kanye said it, but if a person actually mean that slavery was an official choice, then like, what do you say to that? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Now, let me hear something.
I feel Kanye on that. I feel him on that because I don't know if anybody going to therapy around here, going to therapy, seeing a therapist, talking to somebody about what's going on in your life. Congratulations, please do it, try it, it's great.
Mental health.
But if you've ever gone to a therapist and you... Dang, where was I going? I lost my thought.
slavery
was
is
a choice. Okay, so what is the
you
choice?
agree with that?
I agree. I agree because of the wording, and I'm a real stickler for words because the way that you say things and how you say it can mean a bunch of different things.
Yeah, my mind wandering, and
it's just
I'm
a simple
trying. I understand now. I don't want to jump. Go ahead.
So saying that slavery was a choice. So what I've learned in therapy is some people are going to do things to you. And when they do that, the choice that you have is within yourself to react, right?
I know y'all want to go. So she's, because I understand it. I think I know where you're going. So you saying slavery was a choice, which I get it. Okay, it probably is, but you understand why they chose slavery.
Oh, I definitely see why it was not a choice. And
it wasn't a choice if you wanted to live. Because if you did not want slavery, the other side of not wanting slavery was death.
That was a choice that they were given.
As strong as we are, people decided not to die. And we chose slavery. We chose to live. That's what I want to say. We chose to live
in the life that was available. Anybody would have done it.
So I get that. Bob, bet we get straight to the point at this motherfucking podcast. I like that.
So I'm not finna sit here and be like, Kanye, you dumb. But when you are in a place, and we are all in places where we can't change the circumstance, you have to make a choice. You can live in it and make the best of it, or you could not. And most of us do value life and believe that we have a chance to make things better. And so, yes, they lived through it. And look where we at now. Had they have all chosen to die, there wouldn't be no black people.
So you are. So you're not saying you are not grateful for those people that did choose slavery.
I'm here. There's so many people before me that have paved the way so that I can come here and talk to everybody here, open my mouth and say anything I want without getting shot in the streets most of the time.
You feel me? So like I said before, I wasn't a part of that. I didn't hear a whole. It was just a soundbite. And that's the problem with sound bites. You never hear the after or the conversation surrounding that whole statement. And I'm glad she chose the words she chose. I agree with Kanye. And if you follow the concept, life is about decisions. Mm-hmm. And
we don't get to choose to be here too often.
Exactly. And I know I ain't gonna lie. I got a customer. I walked in. It's just a measurement.
Okay, it's the customer service session.
I walked in, gave a measurement, and the lady was arguing with her 16-year-old daughter. And it was about, it was about respect. You don't want to respect me? Oh, you think it's sweet around here, huh? And the 16-year-old daughter was talking back. This is what I witnessed. This is what I hear. I'm trying to get up out of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be part of that, but at the same time, I want to give a smirk. Let her know, man, a lot more people went through that shit than you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I can understand what the mother, she's saying, okay, I'm going to take away your, first it was about the phone. Oh, you don't think, you going to talk, she talking big smack. Go, okay, take it. I'll pay for it. It's a $900 phone. I don't know no motherfucking 16-year-old child that's making $900 talking about she gonna pay for it unless she out there doing something strange for a piece of china. Now listen here, if she can do all that, bitch, you can kick in some of these jobs. You hear me? You can kick in some little money for this motherfucking rent if you got all that. But I don't know their situation. I just go there. You know what I'm saying? We go there. So the little daughter's just talking back. Talking back. All of that. Give it. You hear me? So it's like, shit, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm measuring for carpet. And
I'm just here for the carpet.
I'm measuring for the carpet because they about to get new carpet in there. So I'm just measuring for
well, so they thought.
Right.
Somebody finna get put out in a minute.
No, it wasn't about that. I think they about to upgrade or whatever.
One of them ain't gonna be walking on that carpet. You gonna come back and they gonna be gone.
Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know. So I measure for the carpet, get it, you know, I'm like 5 minutes. I get it done, write my shit down, and I'm still hearing. Okay, you still want to talk? Because I don't want to interrupt their conversation. I want to actually hear it. Nosy people want to hear shit. So, she like, okay, I'm going to take away the phone. I'm going to take away. You think she kept going. She like, but I love the way she curved it. She like, and you mine. So you 16. Anything you think you're going to go hard with, I'm going to call the police and tell them, come on, bring you back here. So don't think you finna go wild and all that stuff. I mean, she talking to her because she before she got that, she like, I'm going to take away the phone, the car. What else you want me? I know how to hurt you. That's what she kept going. Okay. I ain't got to put my hands on you because we black. Yeah, she don't. I don't know.
We got to go above
so,
and
beyond.
I ain't got
kids. Exactly. And I applaud her for that because that's hard to do. You know how we was raised.
Especially when they get older. You'll be surprised your 16-year-old come call the cops on you. Now you look crazy. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Is that how? Yeah, that's what they want you to do. But don't spare the rod. Just put the rod. Just make the rod in a different medium. That's all. So that go with, you know what I mean? Put it in a different medium. The rod ain't got to be the whips and chains. Believe me. At that age, all they are is an ego anyway. Kill their ego. I mean, it's different ways of parenting. Her way. She had to deal with it her way. But I applaud her for the little small segment I was there, for the little 5-6 minutes I was there. Because... what the daughter do? Pout? No, she was talking back like she had it all figured out. And let me tell you, she said, I'm going to go to my friend's house. She felt like she had it. They going to give me a track phone. I don't know. She felt like she had it all figured out. Well, she had the blood of Jesus on her. She was going to come out here and be looking crazy but feeling good about it. She probably was. But I want to let her know, like, man, in life, you can't do it all by yourself. There's not one person that's done it by themselves. So, for all you teenagers out there, you need your friends. And even if you're thinking about leaving your parents, you still need your friend's house to go to. And then, guess what? They parents own their house. So, I mean, understand that parents are important. And don't go too more off the scale, man. You can't do it by yourself, like, all the time. You're going to need people in your life and people that love you unconditionally. That don't give a fuck. That gives a fuck if you fuck up. Because there ain't a lot of people out there that really care. Man, they want you to get it right, man. So that's to parents, man. And even this advice, this is good advice. This is great advice. But it's two cents. All that it is. At the end of the day, if you fuck up, this advice ain't gonna be nowhere to save you. Man. It's just gonna be words that you heard one day. Just try to take it and include it in your life, man. If you're a young cat, like for real, like listen to your parents, man. And also, man, they there to love you conditionally. To parents. To the parents. Some of us got them. Some of us wish we had them back. Some of us love them. Others don't. The clan. To the parents, man. Rest in peace to mine. Mine's passed away. And, same boat. Mine's passed away, actually, not too long ago. So rest in peace, Jimmy. I have to say the names out loud. R.I.P.
With that toast.
R.I.P. Patricia and Calvin.
Patricia, Calvin, my father Jimmy.
My next set of parents.
And
Viola and Willie.
To all the parents.
That was a big one.
It was. Second shot, let's burn. Second shot, let's burn, people.
We still going on about good and evil. We got enough of that. Y'all know what good and evil is.
No.
Because y'all the judges. Y'all come out here and tell everybody what's right and what's wrong and what's great and what's not, and confusing the people as if we didn't just come, as if we just in the wrong for existing. It's not true. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It's not true.
It's not. What? Okay, let's.
Other people's opinions of you and other people's opinions of me gonna stay in the opinion book. And I hate to say it, but some of these opinions don't matter.
They don't. Let's get into it right now. Right now. What kind of music are you listening to?
I hate this question. But anyway.
Now put us on now, because I know
you know what song?
You don't listen to just
well, I just want to shout out this Roses remix.
What Roses remix?
It's
who?
Damn, I don't know the name.
Who on there? Artists? How it go?
I was. Oh dang!
What's
the real lyrics? This is bad. Okay, what I'm gonna say?
Or some shit.
Oh yeah, roses. But the song itself was like the original song was like really slow. It was done by a guy that I don't really listen to. But the remix, they be playing it in all the clubs. I had to go search it on like hottest TikTok songs, and I was like, oh, I found it. It was just called Roses.
Okay. I remember when we went out to a concert.
Oh no, I don't want to talk about that no more. They still my favorite though, Flint Flossier.
But no, talk about some of the lyrics in their music. Because I don't really know I can't remember the name of it, but I know some of the lyrics. And they definitely got a whole. They developed their own crowd. If you ever
smack it and bang it, when you smash it and bang, yeah, that right there, smash it and bang.
So, I mean, if y'all not familiar, what you gotta put it on.
So it's Flint Flossie and Turquoise Jeep. And they've been out for a while.
They've been out for a minute.
I love them. I feel like I found myself in their music. But definitely a niche type of band. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what the genre is. They're not like a wacky rap band, but I don't want to call them wacky.
They're not whack. I don't know what. I mean, if we get into it, they got some.
It's real fun. The lyrics are cute and catchy. And
what's the song what's the song with the mama bird?
Oh,
what's the song?
Mama Bird.
Is it called Mama Bird?
I got a nest full like a mama bird.
I got a nest full like
a mama bird.
A nest full of what?
Full of chicks.
I got a nest full of chicks like a mama bird.
There you go. I got a nest full of chicks like a mama bird.
I'm for real. It's a real song out there. Shout out to Flint Flossie.
I gotta post a video of me at their concert. When COVID on.
This was a few years
Bleep
ago.
that shit out too.
What?
By the way, can you say that?
What?
Can you say COVID? Can we say COVID?
Yeah,
we can say COVID now. I thought you was demonetized and everything. If you say COVID, you got to call it something else.
I don't know about that. This is my podcast. I can say what the fuck I want to say. On the COVID subject, how have you been dealing with COVID? How have you changed in this COVID season?
When COVID first came out.
COVID years, should I say.
When COVID first came out, and when it first came out, it was already here. We didn't do nothing until March. But anyway, about March time is when everything started shutting down, and I became paranoid. So I was like, coming home, washing my hands, wiping off doorknobs and stuff like that. I did it for about a month, and then after that, it was like, I don't know, man. What we gonna do? Ain't nothing open. We were bored for a lot of the time. I was still working, but that's just because I work at a clinic, so I'm like the worst possible person to be around.
Essential worker.
Yeah, I was essential. I was one of the very mandatory ants that had to come to work. That's what that means. If you've ever been essential, it means that other people rely on you more than you probably rely on yourself.
Dang.
That's what that means. Bring your ass to work. People are dying. That's what that means.
And then you will go further to even deem what's really essential.
What's the oh, that's the worst one.
Because motherfuckers was like, man, I need my Foot Locker. I need my Foot Locker.
Amazon saved a lot of lives this year. In more ways than they can count.
Shout out to my brother, Big Z Kicks.
Shoes was not on my list. For me, the worst thing about COVID is not gathering. I want to gather so bad. I just want to get in a group of people and take my mask off.
What?
Real bad. I just want to get in a group of people and take my mask off. I'm so tired of COVID. I'm tired. I'm over it.
Oh, that's how tired of COVID you are.
I'm over it. I just want to go back to the regular worries. Like
I don't want to go back to the regular worries. I don't know.
I want to go back to just worried about chlamydia. Like, Jesus.
Shit.
Now I'm out here like, oh shit, if I go outside, my grandpa might die. Like, no, I don't want to worry about that. What if I'm the walking COVID? I don't want to worry about that. I want to be okay. I want to have the stuff that you can take a pill and get rid of it. I want to come back to those times. Oh, no, I'm not going to say it. Bring that shit back.
No, don't bring that shit back. We need new times now, man. Look, you can't be afraid of change. Change is good. Change is great.
Change is paying for my son's education.
Yes. It's a lot of... See, this is what a lot of people do. This is real. So don't do this, y'all. Don't start counting your losses. Can't do that, man. It'll put you in a motherfucking space that you don't want to be, which is depression, which is real. And most of the people, we don't know it because of our lifestyle we live. Friday get here, it got to be something cracking. We got to do something. So a lot of that shit we avoid as a race. You feel me? By our culture, we avoid a lot of that shit, and by talking. A lot of mental shit, man. We've been dealing with a lot of mental health.
Yeah, take it from me. I work at a clinic with a psychiatrist's office. So
half of that shit, I don't even think they know what the fuck they talking about.
COVID has broke a lot of us down. Broke us down real good.
You heard me? COVID has opened up so much shit. I don't want to say, like, damn, I'm proud of COVID, but a lot of the changes need to happen.
Out here and expose y'all.
COVID exposed a lot of shit.
Rip the veil off like, hey, look what's happening right here in this Zoom video in the back of this classroom. What that mama doing?
And guess what? You can either choose to go with it or don't. COVID is a choice.
COVID is a choice. We don't have to deal with this.
We don't have to deal with it. You could not wear your mask. But you can't go into any mandate like store.
You don't be coming in there trying to shoot it up because of that either. Like, no, your beliefs ain't got nothing to do with our beliefs.
Don't do it.
When two beliefs come together, usually they clash.
Like you said, you're welcome to your choice. Don't wear your mask. But don't try to come in the store Without one,
knowing its rules out here.
Knowing its rules.
I mean,
you feel me?
Just defying the rules isn't a personality trait.
If you didn't care, you'll walk around naked, right? But you choose to put on clothes, right?
Because there's a goddamn law out here.
It's a law that you choose to follow. So, what people
put on your shirt. Put on your mask.
Choices and decisions are important.
Don't put on your shirt. Don't put on your mask. Don't come the fuck around here.
We just breaking shit down to its simplest form. Decisions you can choose to defy your family. Boom.
When they don't accept you, just know the reason. And don't be complaining about it either. You know the reason.
Your family love you unconditionally. They only tell you things, and they don't tell you things when they should. The truth is important, so we can all deal with the truth. Truth is very important. And one other thing I want to tell the people, and I hope you will agree with me when I tell people this. Get ready. It's go vote.
Let's see if I can agree. Oh, voting. Yeah, please vote. Please vote.
Please
voting
vote.
is important. Voting, vote.
Can I
vote late, vote early. Well, you can't vote late.
Can I?
There should be late voting. I think there should be at least late voting. If there's early voting, and then there's where the regular people vote, and then there should be like the procrastination votes. Like, let those be. They exist.
It should. It should exist.
They really exist.
It should exist. They should have voting for more than one day.
And then on top of that, I don't
fuck it. Have it for 3 consecutive days.
More than that, but I don't believe in a lot of the social constructs that have been built up by people, like even from the beginning of time, some of the real primitive ones. Mm-hmm. But I also understand that as emotional beings that are often not in a position to create laws themselves, have the opportunity to find people who would like to create laws for you, and it is our responsibility. It is important for you to find those people and at least vote for those people. Because if you're not going to step outside of the world and change something, at least vote for someone who will. Like, that will trickle down to you. Nobody thinks that these elections trickle down to them, but it trickles down to everybody. Because we're all here. We're all part of the fucking country. So, yes, please vote. Please just because you think it's bigger than you or better than you or just some spiritual thing that doesn't have nothing to do with you, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have power. It's still an active force in other people's lives that you need to participate in. That's it.
Everything is connected. Just universal.
You can sit here and pretend like, oh no, that's not about me. It's about you. It's about you, and you don't even know it's about you.
Eventually it's going to get to you. So if you're able to vote, try to go vote. Even if you're not, just find out if you're not. Because you still might be able to. You just take it upon yourself to self-diagnose your voting registration. Man, go find out if you can vote. Get denied first.
I mean, the worst thing you could do is show up at a voting place and they're like, I don't see your name. What happened? And then they help you register to vote. Like, they will tell you where to go.
No, Google
right there. It's a funny thing about
Google, Ice Cube. You can follow all your people that Google, Ice Cube, Nick Cannon, all the people.
Hey, that's something.
The Rock. Everybody tell you to go vote.
That's a challenge right there.
Kanye tell you to go vote.
Direct message your favorite Instagrammer, YouTuber, celebrity. Ask them, how do I vote?
Mike Epps.
And just wait for the fucking answer.
Lil Duval.
Because that's how you know who's real.
Carlos Miller.
That's how you know who's real right there.
Who else out there telling motherfuckers to go vote? Everybody's telling people to go vote. P.
And it's like, if you message them and ask them genuinely, like, hey, where do I go to vote? And they don't take the time to at least give you a website or at least point you somewhere that could help you.
Yeah. Hey, man.
That's the challenge right there.
Comment.
Help me vote.
We got people coming to the city. We got commenting and some more people.
There's people out here that don't know they got a right to vote.
people coming to feed the city here in October. I just seen it online and stuff. So shout out to them people, man. They coming to better my city, man.
Who coming to Chicago?
Oh, we got Common. What's her name? Anika.
Anika.
With the JH.
I don't know her. Sorry, this is terrible.
She cold. Anika. I don't know the name. Dang, I've been drinking. Oh
Drop
my
the
God.
name in the comments.
Oh my God.
We don't know who this is, but we know her when we see her.
We know when. And who else is on there? No ID. They all coming to Chicago. I mean, whatever it is. They all from Chicago, but I'm saying they doing their shit in Chicago, which is what we all need, man. All of the shit helps, man. This is what people don't understand. It's a lot of different moving parts and shit.
And by a lot of people, I'm one of them. I just know that it's bigger than you. It's bigger than me.
It's bigger than all of us.
It's bigger than the beliefs that you have. Because you could believe in anything. That has nothing to do with reality. The reality is that this election is happening and somebody's going to get put in place to manage you, your city, your state, and then your country. And whether you had a choice or not, you get what you get.
But as we are culture, our culture survives. So it really don't matter who they put in. We just need them to support us because we're the one getting shot in the streets. We're the one. I don't know where the fuck like these kids is getting these guns. The only logical reason is somebody's going to get guns and drop them out too. These kids do not have jobs. These kids is not making money like that. How the fuck is they
don't come out here talking about, oh, they OGs gave them guns. They found them. Man. It doesn't matter what they found. Them guns have a number on them. They have a number. They are registered to somebody somewhere. And if they ain't, that's illegal. So what is this?
We ain't going to go down a rabbit hole. We ain't going to go down a rabbit hole.
I'm just saying that.
We ain't going to go down a rabbit hole. But we just want to get y'all, man, thinking like, man, it ain't as easy as to get guns. Don't believe this Chicago, right? Don't believe what the news is telling you about Chicago. Chicago is a great city, man.
And we ain't just killing each other.
Of course. We showing love here on the podcast. If you go by love, you'll always find your way. Right?
Absolutely.
Let's get into this shot. To love. You know who I love? Let me get to mothers. To mothers. And the maids.
And the maids.
Between the both of you.
Between the both of y'all.
Between the both of y'all, y'all make a man happy at home. To mothers and maids.
Do you really need both? Hashtag. Do you really need both?
And all my real niggas know.
I think I have a shot left. The Lucy.
Shout out to Chris Brown. I love his music.
What he do? He made music.
I love his music.
I like his early stuff, actually. His early music, let me see if you can run it. I want to see that.
Man, keep doing your shit. Chris Brown love that to the bed. I love all your shit, man. I don't know what it is, man. It's like when the Chris Breezy come on.
Has he made anything new?
Huh?
Has he made anything new that I haven't heard?
Man, look, I don't get on fire. I'm pretty sure he got some shit in the vault. But he been doing his thing, doing his touring, staying out of trouble, raising his daughter, man. I'm happy for that cat, man. I'm not following him every day, but I'm pretty sure, man, he getting a lot of love. And I fuck with his music. Every time I hear this shit, I just gotta dance.
I'm glad we can still say that about Chris Brown. Because some of these rappers who have abused people, they ain't making music no more.
Oh, no. The black women should be put on a pedestal more. Somebody told me that we need to years ago that we should be loving our black women more. And I agree with him. I told him when I get this podcast going, excuse me, that I'm going to uplift the black woman.
I'm just kidding.
When I cough, what you do? You got a COVID face. You get a COVID face. Got a COVID face. No,
don't worry, I'm not afraid. And if I was afraid, you'll know it because I wouldn't be here.
Okay. So look, what else? What's been going on with you?
I was supposed to talk about
no, you
car rentals, right?
You got something you want to put out there in the universe, and you want to put it out there.
I wanted to say, and I didn't want to put nobody's name out here.
You don't have to. Yes, you do.
Those are people too. But anyway, I got a license to drive, and I'm too old to be saying stuff like that. But anyway, I got a license to drive this year.
When you get your license?
In July.
Of?
This year, 2020. It was July. I just got it.
You're a new driver.
I'm a new driver.
So you don't know how to drive.
Wow.
It take at least 5 years to drive.
All I'm gonna say is I ain't been in no accidents.
I'm lying. It take at least
except the accident I'm about to tell you about.
2 years of really driving to be like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm official. Because everything is still pretty new to you, unless you've been out there.
All I'm going to say is,
on the low.
When I went to get my my learning permit. No, when I went to get my learning permit, because I was going to pay a place to teach me. I went to get my learning permit, and you wait in a long line, and you finally get to talk to a fucking human being that asks you questions that they could have saw from your ID that you gave the person from the front desk in the first place. But anyway, I get there, and the guy looks in the computer, and he's like,
perfection.
Oh, wow. Looks like you were last here in 2013. And I'm like, it's fucking 2020. Bitch, shut the fuck up and let me take my fucking permit test. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, why did they record that? I mean, why did they...
The guy just said that. Because I had my learner's permit at least like 3 times in life total.
And never went through
and never got to get the actual license. So he was like, oh, last time you were here was 2013. And I was like, shut your ass up and let me take this test.
He was just trying to start something up friendly. But fuck him.
Basically.
Go back to...
And you know what's so petty? So I was sitting at the kiosk, and it's not on paper anymore. It used to be on paper. I don't know how old I am. Probably a dinosaur already. But the written test used to be on paper. So I was there at the computer, and I was taking a test, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know the answer to some of these questions. Except for the weed one. Definitely know that question. And it was like, how many... No, it was a question like, do you need to put your marijuana products in a air-sealed container that's like away out of the way of the fucking... Like, I don't know what the fuck they said, but I remember airtight container, and I was like...
For sure.
Yeah. Like, that shit was easy as hell. I was like, that's the weed question? Anyway, for everybody wondering, that's the weed question. Should you put it in an airtight container, hidden away somewhere? Yes. End of the story. Nothing else. No breathalyzers. There's nothing of those sort. And then another question. Anyway, it was supposed to be like 25 questions. Most of them were supposed to be signs, like knowing the signs of the road. Know the signs of the road. That will disqualify you. Always. Know the signs of the road. And then I skipped. Like, I told my sister, I was like, I skipped 6 questions because I wasn't sure what the answer was. And then I knew for sure I, got one of them wrong because I didn't skip. No, there was 6 questions that I just skipped because I didn't know the answer. It was like, oh, when you're in a bike lane or some shit, what door do you open? And I was like, I don't fucking know.
Well, the driver's seat, what you mean?
I don't know. I skipped it. I skipped that shit. I was like, I don't know this question. And I still fucking passed. So there you go. Is he right? Am I wrong? You decide.
Oh, no.
And by you decide, I mean Illinois decide. Because I have a driver's license, and that's the end of the fucking story.
Right.
So there.
Short story, how you got your L's.
So there. Now I have a license.
So you just got your L's this year. And
I've obtained them. Illinois said I was good enough.
And now you have an incident that you want to tell motherfuckers off on.
It is true. Okay, it's true.
Let me hear your shit now.
So, being somebody who obviously took over 7 years, as the DMV guy told me, to get a license. As being someone like that, I could take like a half.
No, you
because I only had.
I got the same one on the sheet.
Okay. So it took me a while to get my license. Didn't get them in high school, and you know, I'm not the only one out here like that. Obviously.
Match shots. I'm matched.
Well, you didn't even put it on a level surface though.
No,
put it on a level surface.
Cause that's how
you
gotta tell. Nah, it's matched. Look.
I mean, I think it's.
By eyeball, it's matched.
I think it is equal.
It's equal.
I just wanted.
It's matched.
Match
shots.
All right, so I got my license. How am I gonna tell everybody?
Who is this about? Like what your story is about?
I'm getting there.
Okay, keep telling me.
Anyway, it took me a long time to get my license.
Okay.
So all I want to do is help someone else in need. My little sister. She's 24.
Oh my God.
She's 24. I want to help her get a license. So
my God.
I want to help her get a license. Because I'm that type of person. I struggled to get my license for over 7 years. Like the fucking guy at the DMV said. So I want to help somebody. And I'm finna help her. So I put her in the fucking high school parking lot. And she in the car. And I'm like, all right, we finna learn how to drive. Finna get this going.
And you got your L.
I got my license. Which is how I got the rental car.
Which is the way you're going to help her.
I'm not going to say the name of the place.
But see, guess what?
I'm not going to say the name of the place.
Guess what? To help everybody out before she tells the story. Because she's a new driver. Because, hold on, let me finish.
You can finish. I'm just making emojis.
This is a new driver. You're always supposed to learn. Not with a new car. It's called a banker. You're supposed to learn with a banker. Get you a little.
Did you say a binky?
A banker.
A binky?
A banker.
What the fuck is a banker?
So
where y'all say that at?
A banker.
Hashtag where y'all say that at?
I don't know what shit. It's just one of them names. You just
a banker.
Like, nah, but still,
a banker. A banker.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nah,
spell it in Ebonics.
I can't. Look, it's a car that you don't mind. Like shit, I hit the garbage can with this motherfucker. Like you don't mind fucking.
She had experience in a golf cart.
That's no good. Hell no. She cannot drive nothing newer that you need messed up. You need a car that get you to point A, point B.
Well, this ain't about my sister.
But go ahead.
Experience.
Go ahead. You was helping your sister.
Right here, I'm gonna put it closer to myself so that you know that I want to have this soon.
Okay.
Because that's how good this is. I want to have this again soon. So she was driving okay, rolling in circles in the parking lot. I thought it was all cool. Now I'm not a teacher. Now I learned from a school, but I only had 2.5 days of experience because that's what I paid for.
Right.
I just need them to get me to the fucking DMV so that I can roll in a circle and get my license. So I put her in the car and I'm telling her like, yeah, you know, here's the gas pedal and here's the brakes. And what I didn't tell her.
Seatbelt. How to stop.
I didn't tell her that the brakes, the way that the brakes works is that you have to always be on the brake for it to work. Because as soon as you let go, you finna fly forward because that's That's how cars act. So I'm
when
like,
it's in
okay.
Park. I mean, I'm sorry, when it's in drive.
When it's in drive, right. So I didn't tell her that, and I didn't know, like, not
how to react.
I didn't know
you
to
freaked
tell
out
her
too?
that. I didn't freak out because in my mind, I paid for zero liability. So we fucked that shit up. We didn't fuck it up, but she hit something. It was the experience of hitting something is worse than actually hitting something, by the way. So I was like, oh yeah, just pull into that parking spot. And then the parking spot was like right in front of a gate. So she pulled into the parking spot, felt accomplished, and took her foot off the brake. And that shit hit the gate, and she turned the wheel, and we swerved away from the gate, and I'm just sitting there like, ah, shit, she just hit that gate. Good thing I got that zero liability. That's all I'm thinking, like, I got that zero liability.
So you covered.
I'm covered. She put a hole in the fucking bumper, and it wasn't a big hole, but it was also like a Volkswagen. So I was like, ooh, that's probably going to cost them.
You paid. That's you cute. You paid for it. If anything happened, hold on. I don't want to be liable for it. So
exactly.
It's what it's for.
Always get the zero liability. You never know what can happen.
Okay.
You don't want to pay $3,000. You don't want to pay $1,000. You don't want to pay anything for this shit. Like, don't fuck.
Right. When you rent a car. So okay.
So she did that, and I didn't freak out on her. I assumed like she would make a mistake and bump into something. So I was like, that's why I got zero liability. But anyway, they don't like that, I guess. So when I put the car back in the spot that I got it from, and I told them, like...
You told them?
Yeah, I told them.
No, you shouldn't tell them.
Oh, okay. Pro tip. So I told them, like, hey, there's, like, a hole in the bumper. I just want to let y'all know because I don't want y'all to feel like I did something to the car and not told you because that would be worse.
Right.
So I told them. And due to COVID, no one came and looked at the car. No one saw anything. No one towed that shit away. No one come and took a picture of it just to verify the day after. They didn't do shit. 2 weeks later, they're like, oh, please report your incident in this way. And I reported it in the way they wanted me to report it. 2 weeks after that, I'm steady calling. I'm calling. I'm like, hey, I want to rent another car, but you guys won't let me because, like, of this thing. And they're just like, oh, yeah, sorry, we're still investigating. And so I'm like, oh, it's been a month. And y'all still investigating? So I'm like, instead of for them saying, like, due to COVID, we're moving slow, which I can understand. It's happening to everybody. Right. They didn't do any of that. They just didn't fucking communicate with me. And I'm like, hey, my account's suspended. I want to rent another car. What the fuck is up? And they don't say anything. Like, they're just not responding to me. And I wait on hold for an hour to talk to somebody just for them to say, please find our claims department. We don't handle this. So, and they took so long, I'm like, fuck it. Just close my account.
Give you the runaround.
They giving me the runaround.
They not handling,
when I do get on the phone.
They're not handling business properly.
They're not. And so I went and I caught myself taking it into my own hands. I went to the spot where I dropped the car off at just to see if the damage was fixed at least. And it was not. Not only was the damage not fixed.
They haven't looked at it.
They had more damage to the car.
How?
I dropped the car off with just a hole in the bumper. I came around there a month later and I took pictures for myself, of course. I'm not here to do their job.
Before you dropped it off.
No, I dropped it off, and then like weeks later, like 2-3 weeks, like
dropped it
3
off
weeks
with
later.
pictures. You took pictures before.
Right. Yes.
Got
right.
you.
So I came back around 3 weeks later, and I took pictures of the car because I was like, let me see if they at least took the car to the shop. That car is in the same spot I left it, and not only does it still have the same damage in the bumper that I did to it, somebody busted the fucking window in the back.
Wow. So you took pictures of that too?
I did, but I didn't send it to him because I felt like that wasn't my job to do.
Right.
So I feel like, so eventually I'm like, close my account. Like, you're not letting me know what's going on with the car. I want to rent again with you, but you won't let me. My account's suspended. So give me whatever money back I have for the month and like just fuck it. So they sent me an email talking about, oh, sorry, we have to close your account because of whatever. Like, they didn't even give a reason. They just said, sorry, we're unable to reopen your account and your account's closed and things. And I'm like, wait a minute. You didn't close my account. I requested for the account to be closed.
Right.
I requested for the account to be closed. You sent me an email talking about, oh yeah, we closed your account and it can't be reopened because of y'all decision. And it's like, what decision did y'all make? I made a decision. I said close the account. And not only did I send it in an email, but then 3 days later, I said it on the phone after waiting on hold for an hour.
Do you got receipts? Good. Because that's the only thing they go by.
And then it's like, all I'm trying to figure out is,
receipts now.
Did you close my account because...
They'll say anything.
They will. But I just want to know. I want to know from an employee. I'm going to go find an employee who works for them to tell me the real truth.
Unless you're about to sue it, I don't think it requires that much energy.
It doesn't because I found another rental app that's way better than them. Get around.
There you go. Let's toast to that.
Get around.
to a better rental app.
Better rental app. It's called Get Around.
Maybe you come up with the next better one. Competition.
May your business flourish.
No, competition. Maybe you come up with something better to challenge that. What we was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, and the name of the company, we'll just call them Jip Car.
Jip Car. Why you call them Jip Car?
Jip Car, because they fucking gypped me. Not only did they take forever to verify my license that I just got in July that hadn't had no history of like any incidents on it. And then the one incident I ever had with their car, they decided to close my account. Jip Car.
Jip Car. Hey.
Jip Car.
Boo's the Jip Car.
Boo. Don't rent from them. Don't do anything from them. Because honestly,
Jip Car.
It don't make no sense.
What was you really told it to, though?
I don't know. Because
you and
I'm
your
still
feelings.
fired up.
You and your feelings.
I'm
Go
very
ahead,
fired
get it
up.
off your chest, girl.
I'm very fired up. All I'm going to say is, I just want to know if you suspended my account because I'm 1, a new driver, 2, caused damage to your car at the bumper. Or did you also blame me for that busted window that happened because y'all don't have garages for y'all cars? You just put them out in fucking open lots and then whoever's the last fucking driver who had it will just fall liable for whatever happens to it between them and the next person. So always remember that. If you gonna get a car from a rental place,
try to protect yourself.
At least make sure that once you drop the car off, it ain't gonna get its window busted by like some random person and then have it blamed on you.
Yeah, take pictures and video or whatever.
Yes.
And you drop it off.
So and Get Around does that every time. You use Get Around, they say take a picture of the front left, the front right, the back right, and the back left. And if there's any damage, report it right now. So that you don't have to be liable for it. And that only makes sense. Zipcar never asks for any of that. You just walk up to the car, open it, and hope it's cool.
I had that happen to me at the airport once.
All over it. Did I say Zipcar? You heard me. I said Zipcar. You didn't hear me.
So what we toasting to?
Having a license and being able to drive a car that works and runs
well.
well.
No, I'm not toasting to that.
Damn.
Include me.
Oh, but your car works well.
No, it
Have
don't.
one.
I need a bunch of likes, a bunch of comments, and a bunch of shares so I can get a good work. So you gotta toast to something else. Okay. Include me. What are we toasting to?
Let's toast to knowing how to beat the system. Yes.
To systems in place and beating them because they're not designed for us.
They want us to lose.
Do I got it right?
That sounds right, because Jim Carr wanted me to lose.
To beating the system because they ain't designed for us.
Claim, claim.
Claim, claim. I got a bunch of chicks.
That's not how the song went. Oh, Jesus. I got a lot of chicks, like a mama bird.
I got a lot of chicks, like a mama bird. I got a lot of chicks, like a mama bird.
That happened a while ago, actually. That you never forgot it makes me feel good in my heart.
I got a video of the shit. We got pictures. Hey, Flint Flossy, if you're watching, listen, come holler at your boy, man. Look, I don't know if y'all still doing shows or whatever, but
2021.
Hey, I might not fuck with y'all on like everyday level, but y'all black and y'all got your own core fans. Shit, I applaud that. Y'all making it happen.
I'm a big fan, actually.
I'm a fan.
Every time they come
I'm
to
a
Chicago,
fan. Fuck
I'm
all of that.
There.
Flint Flossy, I'm a fan.
I'm there on stage acting a fool.
What's the name? What's the name of the other?
The record company?
No, you got it's Flint Flossy the group. Now
Flint Flossy's one person.
Flint Flossy's one person.
The whole recording group.
What's the whole group?
The whole group is Turquoise Jeep.
Turquoise Jeep. Now there's more than one. Now,
it is.
What's the other couple of the other guys that was on there?
Y'all gonna be mad at me.
No, we ain't, because I was there that night.
I only know two of them.
You was on stage. You was on stage. Who was that guy you was on stage with?
Whatchamacallit? It's Flint Flossy. It's whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit is the name?
Is the name of the other dude with the beard.
So his name is whatchamacallit, and you just not saying whatchamacallit.
It is. I swear it's the truth.
So it's whatchamacallit. Like my name, 2 Sips, his name whatchamacallit.
It's the truth. I'm not lying here.
So we got whatchamacallit, Flint Flossy.
Dang, if I say
she danced with one of the guys. I got it on videotape.
It was I danced with whatchamacallit.
He got dreads, a long hair.
I danced with whatchamacallit. That was it.
What's his name?
Whatchamacallit. That was it.
She danced with whatchamacallit. I got it.
There's like video out there. I don't know how you gonna find it.
I got it. I might put it up there. I don't know. Do I got consent?
I guess I'm gonna get.
Do I got consent?
You do. Just put it out there. Just put it out there. I'm proud of it. I did it in front of real people. I'll do it in front of y'all too.
I'm gonna put it up there.
Y'all too.
I'm gonna put it up there. She danced and juke.
I had a great time. I love that music.
I like live music. Live music, what's up? What's the last concert you been to?
Shit. The last one had to be Rise Against. It was Rise Against. It was it Riot Fest? Had to be Riot Fest.
What are some of the artists you listen to?
So
Larceny.
So right. Oh fuck.
Have you ever committed larceny? Got to be on a smaller level.
It was a pretty small level, to be honest with you. I have, like, in my time...
Now, larceny, what's the definition of larceny?
Larceny is basically theft. It's stealing.
It's theft. It's
taking what's not yours. So, there was a time when I was going through a very high anxiety period of my life, and stealing things was how I was coping with it. So,
whoa, how old was you?
Well, I was grown. I was grown. Wasn't that fucking long ago?
13, 14.
No, I was like 24, 5, 6, 7 years old.
You was a thief?
I was a fucking thief.
Let me check my liquor. Did you steal my shit?
Now, here's the thing. So, because I favor the human beings and I know we go through things, one of the things I would never do is steal from like a person. If it's a store, if it's a corporation, if it's a business, I'm there.
You wouldn't steal from them neither.
From who?
You wouldn't steal from them neither. It had to be a good reason.
From them? Oh no, those
corporations.
No, corporations, businesses, the Walmarts, the Targets, the fucking Dollar Generals of the world. I'm there. Like, you can get it. Now,
you do this on a daily basis?
It's not a daily basis. It was something
just like,
it's something I did in the past.
If I had to, I'd steal from their ass.
I did it in the past. Poor Walmart. But anyway, I did it in the past. And I was doing it because I was going through like a high anxiety time where I was feeling like the only way I could kill my anxiety for this would be to create a high anxiety event for something else. So instead of thinking about, oh, what if I cheat on my boyfriend? Ooh, that's scary. How about I just steal from the store? I put all the energy into and so there I would do. That's what I did. That's how I got by. Like, I would do it, and then that would give me something to focus my energy into.
Would you say that's more?
That's what happened.
What would you say that's more of a adrenaline rush, adrenaline junkie?
No, I'm not an adrenaline junkie.
Like, but that's what comes with it, like adrenaline.
It's like it's the same feeling with a reward, as opposed to the same feeling knowing you're gonna go down.
Okay, like getting away with it, like okay, I guess.
Yeah, and then I'm not like I'm not high octane about it. I'm not like no money in my pocket, down on my luck, like I need diapers for my baby type of thief. I'm just like, I'm having a really like weird time in life, and I gotta put this energy somewhere. So
let me steal this pack of gum type, like.
Oh no, it ain't no gum. Like, I was reading blogs and fucking Reddits, like, oh, that's how y'all get away with that. And I would go to the store and try it. I mean, at least I had money in my pocket. Like, if they caught me, I could buy my way out of the situation. I would never steal anything.
Maybe you got some
unless I had money in my pocket.
You got some racist motherfuckers that try to make you go down for that shit.
I know there is, but I've got issues. And I'm gonna get out of this somehow. I got to. I fucking have to.
Hey!
That's the thought process right there. I'm telling it to you.
I'm gonna get out of this because I got issues.
I'm gonna get out of this because I got issues. And I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta be
I gotta be somewhere. Look, I ain't gonna lie. Look.
When you got somewhere to be, you gonna get out of some shit.
No, for real. You may not be wrong about it. Look.
When you got somewhere to be, you gonna get out of some shit.
So one day, right? Man, I got paid, right? I got paid.
I know you did.
No. One day. One day I got paid, right? I got paid in cash. Now, I'm like, bam, I'm straight off of work. But this, like, my chill time finna be right after work. So okay, let me stop over here and get a bottle. I just got paid in cash, though. You feel me? So the first thing I do, I'm like, shit, I got 50s in my pocket, though. I got 50s.
That's how they pay me.
Yeah, they paid me in 50s. So I got 50s in my pocket. I'm gonna stop at the liquor store. I'm finna go get a bottle. I'm finna go out and do something. I don't even know. Go to this store, right? It was near Stony Island. It was a liquor store near Stony Island. I ain't gonna take y'all the cross street, but it was near Stony Island. And I go to this motherfucking store and I go up in there. I get my fifth, about 20, 30 something, whatever I was drinking at the time. This is about about 5 or 6 years ago. And I go there, I give him the 50, right? Bam. I'm like, alright, man, look. You know what I'm saying? However you know what I'm saying? You throw the 50 down, like, alright, wait on my change and shit, like, shit. He like, he looking at it like, okay. He like, bro, you ain't getting this money back. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, I'm confused. He's like, bro, you not getting this money back. And right now, what I'm supposed to do is call the police. And I understand all that shit, but like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, why you not giving me my money back?
How is that happening?
Right, like, he's not telling me. Like, I'm like, bro, you just, my whole rebuttal is like, bro, you just not gonna take my money and I'm paying you and you just not gonna give me my shit. Like, why you not gonna give me my money? I'm telling him like, bro, you just not gonna take my money, bro. Like, what you talking about? He like, bro, this phony. But he don't write off telling me that, like, it's phony. I'm like, bro, what you talking about? Like, I got to go through some sentences.
He got to say it.
He like, nah,
he got to say it the long way.
Right, he got to say it the long way. Like, nah, you're not getting this back. And this is Mexican brother, too. I'm like, bro, what you I'm ready to fight. Like, bro.
I'm to inform you that this dollar bill that you had given me that you thought was a real dollar bill is not actually a dollar bill at all.
So they had 5 mixed with the 50s. He's like, look at it. I'm like, I say, bro, I know you got to do what you got to do in the system, bro. But I didn't know that shit was a $5. Like, I didn't know that was phony, bro. That's why I'm combating with you. Now, at this point, he like, bro, I ain't supposed to make you leave. So this black dude, security, I am on point. Now listen, I don't like diminish him for doing his job, but he was doing a little bit too tough. Like, bro, the guy already said I can leave. He gonna keep the 50. I'm cool with that, bro. Alright? Cause I didn't mean to bring that phony money into your establishment. Like, cause I didn't know.
They weren't gonna give you
They weren't. No, but the thing is, like,
so
come on, man. Instead of getting arrested, go ahead and keep that.
Leave. Right.
Go ahead and keep that 50, bro, and report it stolen.
That'd be the tip I'd be on. I'd be like, just let me go.
Just let me go, bro. Because I didn't know it was. I didn't know.
Just let me go.
I mean, but what else you and as I'm doing that, as I'm thinking about that whole situation, the George Floyd situation comes up, like, playing in my mind, and this is what y'all don't understand. Like, in our community, like, yo, like, to have phony money, sometimes
that you don't know you have.
That you don't know you have. You don't know you have it. So the person that's putting out phony money and out here, you all of a sudden, you know how money circulate. Come on now. Let's be real. Some people probably wouldn't even know they got a phony dollar bill in their pocket.
So you go to the bank and
tell
like, I can't take it.
I can't take it. Or
well, not that I can't take it, but you can't use it, and we gonna have to keep it.
Or we gonna have to, and so you lose out on money, and it's no fault to the person who end up with the money or whatever. What I'm saying is like, man, Joe, like I had no control of not knowing. Like, okay, it felt like I got paid. I put that shit in my pocket. Like, it came from a trusted.
Similar situation.
It came from a trusted.
But that's coming from the male perspective too.
So it was like, man, why do I question my money I've always been getting for years? You know what I'm saying? So I've always went to the store with money. Like, it wasn't nothing new. Go there. He was like, oh, it's phony. And I ain't gonna lie, I applaud him. He could have just left me up in that motherfucker, and I could have dealt with the police. This is why we Hey, I ain't want
It's
to deal with no
called culture.
The culture. I don't want to deal with no police,
When you know
bro.
that
I could deal with you one-on-one.
When you know that a certain kind of people go through certain things, when they go to the doctor, when they go to the fucking judicial, when you go to the police, when you know they go through stuff like that, when you're privy to that shit, privy. You can stop some of that, like, trauma. You could really, like, stop it right there. Like, hey, I know. You don't even have to say what you know. You can just say that, hey,
how about being
this
human?
ain't right. This ain't real. I'm gonna stop it right here.
Exactly. Now,
I'm not gonna take it for. I'm not gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the hospital. I'm gonna call your mom. I'm gonna stop it right here.
Can I intervene with a story?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be quick about it. Okay, you know, it's pretty routine if you get locked up for, like, driving or whatever, like, stop for driving. You're newly, but a lot of males go through this. Like, if you get stopped, and it's a pretty routine, you know you finna get out. Maybe you had, like, hey, man, your insurance went up to date or some shit like that. They still take you in and do all that bullshit.
I mean, they drag you in.
But you get let's just say you get like a bond, an I bond or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you get that, you know that's coming. You're gonna get an I bond and shit. And what it is like, I'm finna get an I bond. This is me in that situation. I'm finna get an I bond. They take me, fingerprint me, whatever the case may be. But this is like a traffic stop. This is not nothing that goes on my record or anything. You feel me? So I'll get one of them. And what it is you can't be in the back of the police in the cells with something that has strain because of suicide, right? Well, you never been in that situation, but I
ain't been that far.
Right. So what I'm telling you is they don't want, as in Chicago, they don't want you in a cell, in a back cell with like a string or something. You would be able to hang yourself or whatever. But I'm like, man, I'm finna get out. It's cold in this motherfucker.
Speaking of that,
hold on. Let me finish because it's real quick. And it's cold in that bitch, so I got the string in that motherfucker. So I'm like, man, all right, look. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give y'all my jacket. It's a Jordan hoodie. It's a Jordan hoodie, so it costs some bread.
The ones you want to keep around.
Exactly.
You don't want to get those up.
So I'm like,
they the good ones.
I tell the police, cause he black. I say, bro, I'm gonna give you my hoodie, but like, cause I don't want no damage done to it, bro. Cause like, you don't got to take no string out of nothing. Like, can y'all keep it? I asked him, can y'all keep it in front? It ain't cool. Like, you ain't got to cut shit out there. It's cool. Long story short, through hours in the back, come back, ooh, nigga, they got my shit cut up with the string out that bitch. I'll go to the motherfucker white shirt. I say, sir, why did they cut my string out of it? He said, because it was fucking, let me say, I'm paraphrasing. He said it was like mandatory or whatever.
To destroy your property.
Spend your drink, yeah, sucker. Hard work, no luck. Hate it with cinemass if I'm touching it. Acting like Caesar. Acting like Caesar with no Duchess. Always keeping 100 like my money coming in bunches. I'm the boss of my own life. Don't forget me cause I run shit. Stay on fire, I don't tarnish. Bitches loving my garments. Stay away from you fuck niggas. That's that clown shit. Love my mom and her proudness. Got no love for all you cowards. Up in the crib laughing like powers, but I'm down to last of my flowers. I'm here, give me my roses in the mirror, knowing I'm gorgeous. Got this podcast and I'm hosting. I'm glad, nigga, I'm boasting. If only niggas knew what I was holding. Got this plan, put it in motion. I ain't got no virus, but this viral shit that I'm posting, nigga.
Shoot a shot, shit talk. Shoot a shot.